All right, Taurus. So your underlying energy for this week is the Magician. Okay, so this is about manifesting, having the confidence that you need. Oh my God! And what's slipping down? You seen the Queen of Wands is trying to stick out there. This is your card here, Taurus, the Empress, and the Hierophant is your card as well. But underlying energy is the Magician, because I feel like right now, in regards to manifesting, there is a need to build some confidence within yourself and know that you have everything that you need to be able to bring about whatever it is that you're trying to bring into fruition, whether this is a relationship, whether this is work, money, whatever. You have everything that you need, but it's about getting there to believing that, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like whatever you're trying to manifest has a lot to do with the home, with, comfort, domestic life, okay? Creation, obviously manifestation, because the Empress is underneath here, is serious manifestation as well. So I do get the sense that there may be a feeling of not being able to manifest. You guys are having a hard time finding the confidence too. But this is what it's all about, getting you to being more confident in your ability to manifest your dreams. This is your season, Taurus, okay? So you have all the power in your ability in manifesting. Now, for your current state of being, you guys have the Three of Swords. Three of Swords is talking about some old issues that are coming back up, some triggers, that some pains that you have in your heart that have been set off by some triggers. So right now, you guys, I really do feel like it's going to take, you guys are looking at your old issues right now. For some of you guys, you guys may be realizing that you have some old issues, some things that still bug you. And those old wounds that haven't been healed over here, with the sword still punctured into the heart, need to be pulled out in order for things to be pretty stable, okay? But right now, it's about knowing what's hurting you, know what these past pains are, so you can overcome them. Now, in your goal, you have the Five of Wands. So you have some turmoil, some things going on here with some conflict, but I feel like you want to be able to know that you can withstand the conflict, withstand the competition, or the arguing. So that, finding the confidence in yourself. I feel like you want to be in an arena where there's a lot more energy, but ultimately you want to be able to overcome the conflicts that you have within yourself, I feel, because the Three of Swords here is what's going on in your emotion, not in your emotions, but your current state of being. You're looking at your emotions. You're looking at the things that hurt you in the past, but then I feel like you want to conquer this. You want to conquer and move on from the turmoil that you've been suffering with. And the reason why you're not able to get here right now is because of the Seven of Swords. I feel like there's a lot of avoiding of these issues. There's a lot of kind of staying away from the pains because they hurt, you know what I mean? And it's completely understandable. If these wounds are still in here like this, it's tender. It's really hard to be tender. But it's hard, if you're not looking at them, it's just going to keep them there longer, and it's not really truly going to be addressed, and it can't stand in the way of your manifestation abilities, because you have a lot of stuff that's still in your heart that needs to be pulled out. Now, the reason why you're avoiding the addressing these old issues, or the reason why there is avoidance right now, is because of the Fool. That perhaps there's something here that's new. There's a new beginning, or you want a new beginning, or something in this in your life has started anew, and you want to begin that. You want to start that, okay? Or you have started that, and right now it's just kind of been pushing these pains into the back burner, because you're trying to manifest something new in this current life where there's still pain here, okay? You haven't truly healed from here. So with your advice, you guys have the Lovers, okay? And this is making a decision about, between your head and your heart, right? This is also making a decision about two people. For some of you guys, this is also about relying and, not relying on your connection, but looking at your connection and feeling the love in your connection, right? Feeling the love that you have for the things that you want, the things that you're trying to manifest, the people that you are surrounded with, the people that you connect with deeply. And with that kind of energy there, I feel like that's what's going to really bring about this healing energy. As long as you can heal within yourself and heal these old wounds, I feel like, you're going to need to give yourself compassion, no doubt. There's also a soulmate connection around you. Let me see what else they can get from this Lovers. Why is the Lovers also in the best path to follow for Taurus? Okay. The Knight of Swords. So for some of you guys could be literally seeing a Gemini, because these are two cards that indicate Gemini energy. Knight of Swords and the Lovers. So you guys could be, it could be talking about you guys, you know, working with a Gemini right now. For some of you, this is about fighting for what you believe in. The connection, love, whatever you have, whatever love that you have for something that you're trying to strive for or create right now, I feel like fighting for that, you know, remembering what you're trying to do, remembering the love that you have to be able to motivate you to get through this difficult situation, to get you through this pain that you have sitting here in your heart still. With that motivation, using love as your motivation to get you through a difficult time, it'll bring out the fighter in you so you can tackle these issues. But you can't keep avoiding this pain here, Taurus, because I want to see you guys blossom into something amazing. I want you guys to create the things that you want to create, but I don't want you in pain while you're doing it. And I honestly, it's honestly, until this is wrapped up, you can't manifest. It's going to be very, very difficult to manifest, to say the least. Okay. And I don't want y'all to struggle. All right. So in your feelings, you guys have the Seven of Cups. So you guys are acting like everything's fine. That's what it is telling me. You guys act like everything's cool, nothing's wrong, nothing's bothering you. You guys have, you know, kind of showing off to the world that you're solid and you're good and you're stable, but you're not. You're kind of honestly confused and you don't really know what's going on. You're kind of honestly living in a fantasy world. And honestly, this is not too bad of a card as well in your feelings, because I do feel like you have a bit of imagination right now. You guys are feeling very creative. You are in Fantasyland, but at the same time, with the Seven of Swords here and how you guys are really looking in the, you know, really looking at your current state, you're broken. Your heart broken. Your heart is hurting. And you're looking in your emotions, you're kind of confused. You don't know what's going on. And I feel like it's just kind of presenting itself out there. Like you're not showing who you truly are, how you're truly feeling. And if you truly show how you're truly feeling, then addressing these issues won't be too much of a, you know, hassle, because you won't be trying to hide this. You won't be trying to avoid this. Taurus, I love y'all, but don't do, yeah, I really would highly not recommend you guys hiding your emotions and trying to act like everything's okay, because it's okay for things to not be okay. Sometimes positive thinking can actually be the bane of our existence. And honestly, I feel like it is, because with this sort of behavior right here with the Seven of Cups, it keeps us from being truly honest about what's going on with ourselves. It keeps us from being truly honest that, hey, my life is a mess and I feel like crap. And it's okay to feel like crap. There's nothing wrong with feeling like crap. Right now, you guys are acting as if everything's cool. Everything's cool. Everything's solid. You're not, nothing's wrong. You're showing the world that, hey, I'm all right. But it's not the truth. It's not real. You don't know. You don't even know what's going on with your emotions. I feel like you guys are just so confused right now emotionally that, you know, everything's kind of acting all crazy. You have to be honest with yourself, honest with how you're feeling. You start a new beginning. You don't want to come in here lying. You don't want to come in here with the false, you know, energy here. You want to be straight up. You want to be real. You want to be honest. The Knight of Swords, you know, play. He's like, look, this is what it is. This is how it is. This is my truth. This is straight up honesty. Honesty is the best policy, but you have to be clear. You have to be open. You have to be okay with showing your vulnerability sometimes. And it's all right. It doesn't make you vulnerable. It doesn't show that it doesn't make you weak for being honest about you feeling like crap. But it's okay, because you're still fighting through it. That's the whole point. Stay and fighting through it. So kind of don't lock up. Do not lock up. Do not hide this. Don't hide how you're feeling, because it's going to make this whole healing process a lot more difficult than it should be for you. And you deserve to have what you want. And I really want to see you guys have this. Now, for your hopes and fears, you have the Four of Wands. So you guys want to get to a place of stability. You guys want to feel grounded. You guys want to get to a place where you can feel like, okay, I made it. I made it to a place where I can blossom, I can grow, I can create things, and I've got a platform to do it from. And you can do this, but it's going to require you to be honest. It's going to require you to be open. It's going to require you to just say, hey, you know what? I am not feeling great. I need help. Okay, and you can do this. It's gonna take a little bit. I know you got a lot of pride. You're very noble, you know, you're a very noble sign. When it comes to any sort of decision that you make, you're making it for your, you know, for the, you know, you're being very proud about it. Okay, it's almost very similar to Leo. You know, you don't want to show the world that you're in pain, but who cares? Okay, if it's standing in the way of what you want, you're not doing yourself a good service here. You're not even doing the world a good service because you're trying to act as if nothing's going on. Okay, but you can get here. The four of wands. You want to feel stable. You want to be able to manifest what you want. You can do this, but facing this first is what's going to be. That's the pinnacle of it. You have to let yourself know. Let yourself just be honest with the world and yourself. I'm not good, but I can fix it. I can get out of this. I know what's right. I can figure out what's wrong. I can look at myself and I can pull the toys out. But I don't feel good in the process. And that's totally and absolutely 100% okay. Now, your outcome, you guys have the 9 of Wands. So y'all feeling exhausted in the outcome. You really feel battered and beaten. You guys really feel like you just don't want to throw in the towel and want to go home. You guys want to just give up here, but you don't want to give up. You know what I mean? It's like that weird feeling like you're tired, you don't want to do this anymore, but at the same time, you come so far, you've worked so long, you worked so diligently that giving up is almost a slap in your own face. Like you are just like honestly throwing another punch into yourself. So I get this energy, right? You don't want to give up, but then you don't want to have to keep standing here for ages, exhausted, tired, and really wanting to just relax finally, right? Because you deserve to just chill out. But I do feel like you guys have this energy of defensiveness where you guys can pull yourself through. You guys can, stand here and finish the cycle and really work through it and get to where you want to be. So that way you can get to the 4 of Wands. The 4 of Wands I feel like that's the ultimate goal rather than the 4 of Wands. I feel like you want to overcome and you want to fight off this, the turmoil that you've got with this, but it's going to require you to be honest with you. Okay. Honesty is the best policy. And I know the 7 of Cups isn't about lies. 7 of Swords is. That's already was blocking you. So now I know. It's just that you're not being straight up with how you're feeling. And it's just kind of like, it's kind of getting confusing. Like you may actually forget or lose what it is that really makes you upset. What triggers are holding you in there. So you don't want to lie. You don't want to act as if everything's okay because you don't want to accidentally forget what's going on. So you have to really relearn why you're in pain so you can take the sword out. It makes the process a lot longer. So be very careful with that. Just be honest with yourself in the connection, and be honest with yourself with what's going on with you, and trust that the connections that you have can withstand the struggles that you're going through. You know what I mean? All right, guys, I'm going to pull you a Wisdom of the Oracle card for this week. See what you guys get here. All right, y'all. Guys, Wisdom of the Oracle card is Treasure Island. Well, oh my gosh, this is talking about law of attraction. Law of attraction, y'all. Treasure Island is really about manifesting from a place of of how your emotions are, how you are emotionally. Putting on a fad or faking how you feel is not manifesting. It's not attracting this. Positive thinking, it promotes fake emotions because you don't truly feel like you're capable of manifesting what it is that you want. That's honestly, the better you acknowledge that you feel like you can't do something, the better you're off instead of saying, I can do it when you feel like you can't. I really would highly suggest you not to do this, Taurus. Don't do this with this energy. Okay, don't act as if everything's cool when it really ain't. Don't try to deny what's going on with your heart if it's breaking. Because you're going to manifest more of this. You may even manifest something that is cloaked to be something nice, but it turns out to be something horrible. You don't want that to happen. But ultimately, manifest from a place manifest from a good place, a good vibe. And the way to do that is to show yourself compassion and understand that, hey, you feel like crap, it's okay. It's good. We can fix it. Okay. There is always a solution. There's no, way of no fixing anything. Okay. You can do this. You can fix this, but you don't have to hide it. You don't have to cloak it. You don't have to act like everything's okay. You don't have to deny what's in your emotions. You don't have to, come up with a feeling of positivity when you don't feel like you have this true, real, authentic possibility. Or positivity. come from a place of reality and authenticity, and you will be able to manifest from truly where you feel, because you can conquer your feelings, you can conquer your emotions. Take care of yourself, and it will come back twice fold, more fold. It can come back in waves, but you have to be honest with yourself. All right, Taurus, I'm going to pull you guys a Whispers of Love card for the week. All right, you guys have choose love. You have a choice as to what you should do. And that is what's talking about in your hopes and fears, right? Gemini card, big time. But the lovers, you have to make a decision, right? You have to make a decision about what it is that you love and go after it. Make a decision. Choose love, because you mean choose love for yourself. Choose what truly makes you happy. Go after that thing that truly makes you happy, Taurus. And I feel like you guys will be where you guys want to be. Choose love, choose honesty, choose yourself. Choose yourself, because if you choose yourself, whatever you're trying to manifest will choose you every time. But you got to love on yourself. You got to be honest with yourself. You got to be okay with knowing that you're upset, and it's okay to express that. It's okay to show it. You can also be very confused right now too, which is very fair enough, right? You can be very much confused. You don't know what the best path to follow. You don't know if this is, the things that are presented to you right now are really what it is with this, so you feel completely confused. You can feel like you're at risk of being bamboozled.